Hey everybody, wherever you're watching from, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Today we're back in EU4 to continue the Madyas half campaign. And last we left off, I believe we spent like most of last session just taking the provinces from South Africa as well as from the islands that the British had over here, which was Yamdena and Sumba, and also Patapang and Sampit, I believe. Yeah, so we just took all of the stuff that we wanted to take from the Europeans, so we're gonna be ignoring European affairs unless they decide to come to me, which I don't think they will. So the only one that would likely try and attack me in the future would be Spain, but because Aragon and Castile are not unified, they're not going to get the permanent claims on the Philippines, so I think we'll be safe for the most part. And I don't think the British will be trying to take these provinces back. They don't have their cores here. Yeah, so we're free to just take over the region at this point and be on our way to finally form Malaya, which we still haven't gotten around to. So we need Palembang, Pakuan, Chaya, and literally just those three provinces. That's it. Where are those provinces anyway? I can maybe try and form Malaya right away. What's this? So I know Palembang is like right here. It's this one. We can get that from Malacca right after we attack Sunda. Pakuan, okay, we can try and get this from Sunda in this war, although I checked and they're not, we can't annex them in one war. Yeah, it's 209%. So I would need like 2 to 3 wars to like try and take over all of this stuff, because the dev is so high. That is like a problem with these regions, is that when these nations are like stuck and they can't really do anything else, they just spend their monarch power just developing their provinces. So it's pretty expensive to take these. So I'm expecting like 2 to 3 wars against Sunda just to take everything. And then what's the last province? Chaya? Oops. That's, oh, I have to go all the way up to here. So we're gonna be fighting Ayutthaya at some point. Yeah, so we just finished the war with Sambas from the last session. That was their last war from last week. We're gonna go in on Sunda now while they're busy attacking Sambas. And then we'll try and get as much as I can out of them here. And then we'll attack Malacca because they are isolated right now. They have no allies. So we're gonna, let's see if I can get everything from Malacca in one war. No, 2 wars. That's 118 war score. And then my only real target after this point, after Malacca, would be Pasay, and that would put me into conflict with Ayutthaya. The other option would be to try and take Khmer because they have a lot of cores here that I can give, so I can try and take Khmer as a vassal, and then just feed them their cores is one option for me. Okay, Ming doesn't matter because they have 0 mandate. Pegu, pretty small. Yeah, so literally all of our next targets after Malacca are just allied to Ayutthaya, so we have to fight Ayutthaya some way. Hey Spar. Doing fine. We are going to try and unify the region and finally form the nation I was supposed to form. I feel like most other people would have formed Malaya by this point, but I was busy doing other side objectives like taking South Africa and Australia and New Zealand. Anyway, before we unpause, actually let's go to full screen. Before we unpause, I got some stuff I need to change. So we're gonna keep the admin focus since we're working on infrastructure ideas and we need to catch up to admin tech. We're gonna need some admin power to core stuff as well. I'm gonna strengthen government once. So I want to make sure that I'm above 50 Republican tradition, since if I have an election at below 50, we're gonna go into Mutineer Council, which would prevent me from declaring war. And then we've got diplomats that are open here. We already have one that's building a spy network in Sunda, so I'm gonna start building a spy network in Malacca as well. And also Pasay. And then we'll just leave the one diplomat open for declaring the war. And then probably just use the one from Sunda to build a spy network, or after declaring the war, we'll just put that one to Ayutthaya to build a spy network, and then we'll have the one in Sunda be the open one after. Economy is looking good. Can I afford to not root out corruption? No, I can't. I have to actually pay for that, so... I was hoping I would have enough modifiers to like reduce corruption passively. Right, policies. So I need to change some things here. We don't need the global settler increase plus 15 anymore in the native uprising chance, since we're not using our colonists to make colonies anymore. We're just putting them on our own provinces. So I believe this one is just reduced by development and affected by local development cost modifiers. I believe these don't really look at my settler chance anymore. And obviously, settler increase I think does not affect them either. It does it. I think it does. So we're gonna cancel. So this one, the settler chance plus 5%, we'll just leave because it's free anyway. I don't have any other admin policies. For Diplo, we're gonna cancel this. And we're going to put up the sponsored privateers, which gives us 50% privateer efficiency and 25% chance to capture ships. And then for the last one, manpower recovery speed plus 10. Okay, we kind of need that since we're like below half of our national manpower. I guess I just have the land leader fire up whenever I recruit generals. Otherwise, we don't have to have it up. But once we finish infrastructure ideas, I'm going to put up mobile siege engines so that we can get the artillery levels available versus fort plus 2. It's pretty nice. And probably the handpicked recruits for the professionalism. We're pretty close on our gov cap. When we conquer the provinces here, I'm gonna have to like reduce the development somehow. And can seize land here because the Babaylan is already at their max loyalty right now. So I'm gonna seize land so we can get up to 41 or 43, and then we'll sell for some money. bring the transports over here so we can deal with the rebels. And then we're waiting on admin to core Kutai. For our money, I think I want to spam out some more universities, or no, actually, probably want to lower our gov cost a bit. Spam out some courthouses. And then over here, we're gathering up the troops so that we can take them back home. Is there anything else I need to change before we unpause? I think we're good. So, Sunda's army, or at least a portion of their army, is over here. Record that province over in South Africa. Let's bring these transports to this army here, so we can bring the main force over there. Okay, we should be able to sell titles now. Get some money. And all that extra money we're gonna use to build some more courthouses. Or actually, should I upgrade? I think I should upgrade my ships. Oh, we need more money to upgrade our ships. Okay, we're gonna hold on for that then. Let's take the boats over here to pick up the Marines, and we'll send them over to Borneo. And I think the army is almost gathered up here. I guess where their army is. Okay, let's take these guys all the way back. They're gonna eat a lot of attrition on the way home, which is unfortunate. Then we'll use our Diplo, power this over cap to dev. I've been thinking of like changing my dev strategy as well. If might be better to just upgrade my provinces to 10-10-10, get them all up to like 30 dev, but that's pretty expensive, especially considering how much admin I've already spent on like other things. I don't know if I'll be able to do that. Do I have an edict here? No. Is that actually the cheapest one I can dev? Yeah, that actually is the cheapest one I can dev. Still not enough. Do another dev click. So the rest of these are just territories. I'm not gonna bother lowering autonomy on them. I think just for this campaign, I'll stick to just the old development strategy. We'll do the new dev strategy on the next time I play EU4 in a different campaign. Found out yesterday you're allowed to hide games for showing up on the Switch. Okay. What? That's what you were worried about? That's what you were worried about, man? Okay, let's declare this war. I think we are ready. Okay. This is a 3-dev province. I can... Hold on. I'm still ahead of time on mill. I'm gonna barrage this and then we're gonna leave 3 artillery here to do the siege, and then we'll attack their stack over here. We'll lose that? Are you serious? We lose that? Hold on. What the... How did we lose that? Okay. We're backing off. I'm surprised we lost that. There's our truce. Okay, I'm gonna recruit some generals, because clearly we need them to fight. Let's put up the leader of fire. And we're gonna need the third one. Okay, this one. This is the only one that has a siege pip. We'll put the 4 maneuver one on the Marines. And this one can have this other guy. I'm so surprised we lost that battle. Also, let's put that diplomat in Ayutthaya for spy network. Also... okay, well, whatever. Okay, Let's spend our Diplo. We're about to cap. Okay, score that. Also, I think I have some provinces that I have not expanded yet. Laguna, I'm pretty sure I did. Later, looks like it's expanded. I should use the map mode. Expanded infrastructure. So this one, not yet. So the ones I took from Kutai, you can expand. Okay. And then also for Diplo, this one is already expanded. Wrong edict. Ah. We're already on 472 though. Yeah, we could also just wait for infrastructure to be finished to look for a different province that needs Manila. Okay. So this army is just going to be here as a deterrent so that they don't try and siege the provinces that I've already taken. But if they're going to attack Sambas, I'm not going to stop them. And then our fleet is back up. So let's go hunt enemy fleets in the South China Sea. Actually, we could split our fleet here. Use some of our other admirals. So this one will have them hunt enemy fleets in the South China Sea. And then the other one have them hunt enemy fleets in the Eastern Indian Ocean. Jin and Huai. Okay. Let's keep deving for Diplo. Okay, caught their big fleets. And we are absolutely destroying them. So that's 3 heavies, 10 galleys, 70 transports. 22 captured ships. Holy shit. We're gonna do some naval reorganizing again. Okay. This time, surely we don't lose this fight. What, 9k stack? No, let's split off 3 artillery for the siege. They hired mercenaries. Immediately just get stock wiped. We're gonna catch them here. Nice. And then gotta spend our Diplo again. Ow. Okay, let's check again which provinces I can expand. I think most of these I can't anymore. This one I can. This one as well. Got a lot of stuff that we can expand, actually. And just like that. Okay, we captured the Sundanese flagship. Cool. What was their flagship? Another heavy ship. Nice. Okay, and we can peace out. So I know that I can't full annex them, right? It's too expensive to take every province, so instead, I'm gonna take war ups, all their money, and as many provinces as I can to complete the states. So this one, for sure, we wanna take these 3. That completes that state, and then... just that one more. We could just leave it so that we have a shorter truce. That works as well. We can revoke cores though. Revoke their cores on the other provinces that we took. And then let's do Navy reorganization again. So, our next target. So let's see. Can I concentrate? Not enough dev. So we're just gonna core that. Really low on admin. We're about to run out of power projection, so I'm going to go and insult one of my rivals. We'll go with Ayutthaya. Or actually, let's go for a weaker one. For someone who can't reach me. Bengal. We'll go for Bengal. Okay, I'll send an insult to Bengal. So we can get more power projection. Maintain the above 50 power projection we have. Then with the money, let's go and put some more courthouses. Because we are over gov cap. Slightly. And for our next war, we're gonna go after Malacca. Hopefully they didn't get... They got another ally. They had no ally earlier, man. God damn it, dude. Okay, that sucks. We go after Pasai, that's just gonna be Ayutthaya. This one is against Ivet. It's a total of 90,000. We go for Pasai, that's at 162. Yeah, well, I think we'll go with Malacca first. They're supposedly easier. Let's bring the transports over here. Let's bring the 2 stacks over on Sumatra. The Marines... where do I use the Marines? Is this all of my fleets? Not yet. They're still coming back. Nice. Okay, let's attach this. Bring these guys over here. Took attrition there, but that's okay. And then for the fleets, I'm gonna delete these light ships. Sail us back. As much as I would like to sell the ships, everybody around me hates me, so they can't. None of them want to buy the ships that I just stole off of them anyway. And we've got 69 galleys and 23 heavies. We've stolen some of this flagship, so that's cool. Do we need to downsize? Not really. We're just 2 above force limit. That's fine. We can afford that. Let's bring these guys over to Bangka. And then... let's get ready to declare on Malacca. So the issue here is like... I don't think I can get to Dive yet. They're allied? They're allied to Ayutthaya as well. So they could get access, I guess. So we could just walk there. It's gonna be like our first conflict against... against the continent. Anyway, let's go and take stuff from Malacca. And then for this one, I guess we split again. So we'll have 1 fleet, 1 enemies. I guess Eastern Indian is over in the... well, actually, I don't have to split the fleets. Because I can have them all work in the Southeast or South China Sea. Yeah, we'll just have like 1 massive stack. I think enemy fleets here. Let's bring these guys over here. How the hell am I gonna get the sink? I have to like naval invade unless we get access through Ayutthaya. Oh, we do. Okay. If you have access through Ayutthaya, then I can just run there while when Siak goes down, we can just walk there to Singapore. Are you sure you want to blockade me here? I'm just gonna fight you. So let's spend our Diplo. Just have the dev cost on that province. Oh my god, their fleet disappeared. Their fleet disappeared and we captured 25 ships. Oh. Let's go. Okay. Let's delete the light ships. Enemy fleets, South China Sea. Let's put this on severely damaged and put them on bold. Ah, right. The strait is on Johor, so I need my fleet out here so that my army can actually cross. Let's keep deving. Ah, crap. Manila's like capped out. How much more? It's 2 more years. 2 more years before we can take tech. We don't have to worry about my monarch power capping out. Pangasinan. This one already has the edict, right? So just do a double click there. Okay, I can afford to lose a stab here. That's fine. In terms of army, this is just gonna be... How much do they have? So Diviet has 43,000 troops. I have 100k. That's most of it is like these marines. I think we need to like reduce the marines even further. 32. So this is already... These are the 2 half stacks already. We're gonna get another increase in combat with. So we're gonna bring those up to 17 each. 17 each, so that's 30. So 34 to 68. 68. Oh, I'm a little over. Okay, so I can't do like another full stack yet. Gonna barrage that too. For the Diplo power. Keep clicking. Does Tondo have the edict? Yes. I guess I could use my transports. We'll just do a naval invasion with regular troops. It's not a problem. Oh, actually, we could... yeah, let's just do a normal invasion. We're gonna eat attrition, but we have the Malayan seafaring, so the disembark speed's not so bad even on the regulars. Barrage that. Then we have rebels in Madura, Damak, Arta. Let's bring these marines back over here to deal with those rebels. Sure, that's fine. Okay, we're gonna get our election event again. This one, since my ruler's already 666, I can just leave this event, have it keep running while we gain a bit more Republican tradition per month. And then our monarch power. And do a click here. Let's actually recall the colonists. Crap. And I accidentally built on provinces we haven't cored yet. Okay, let's look for our lowest dev provinces that are really expensive. We've got... I'm worried of like pressing include territories because this might like crash the game. We're just gonna focus on states. Let's put one in Palu, also in Manado. There you go. And let's bring these transports back over here. I should get Singapore pretty soon. For my diplomats, where can we put you in? Khmer? Let's put them in Khmer. Okay, there's Singapore. captured a light ship. I guess we can have this go ahead. How many troops does Vietnam again have? 43,000. My 32k probably is not going to be enough by themselves. But I can't... How many rebels are there going to spawn over here? 11k, 9k. Oh crap, I need to send some in the Maldives. Okay. Let's... So that's 9k, right? We'll send 11 over to the Maldives to deal with the rebels over there. And then I'll need to send another group over to Sulu. Okay. Captured 18 ships. Jesus Christ. That's a lot of ships. Are we going super... Okay, we're paying 8 ducats for overforce limit. We're gonna need to get rid of some of these. Here goes Siak. Okay, I can send both of these stacks to Dai Viet now together. Delete these. Delete these as well. Keep the combat ships. How many overforce limit are we? Quite a bit. Like 20. 26 overforce limit. We get rid of some of the galleys. Let's get rid of the ones that are pretty damaged. So we're 26 over force limit, so let's get rid of about like 26 galleys. So that's already 11. We need 15 more. I really want to sell them, but like no one's gonna buy them off me unless I go really far away to sell. Oh hold on. Will my ships make it there? I wonder. I hope they make it there. For those, we have some spare monarch power to maybe expand infrastructure somewhere. I guess I should just expand when they're stated already. It's like trying to find the provinces individually here is like kind of a hassle. Now that might be everything. We'll just go over them again later. How many is this? 11k? Yeah, hopefully my fleet is just fast enough to get there. I don't know if they'll make it. What is this? January 23? Oh, yeah, my fleet might not make it in time. So they're gonna end up having this, or being able to siege that. At the very least, I want to make sure they can't cross. So they're just gonna be stuck sieging Taytay. Okay, they're backing off. Can I maybe catch them here? Oh, I can catch them. Nice, nice, nice. Let's see this. I got an engagement with 99 and 6 morale. They've got 4.2 morale. Yeah, okay, we're gonna destroy them. We're going to absolutely destroy them. Okay, there's the Maldives rebels. Ah, crap. My Diplo overcapped. We still have the edict here, I believe, so let's do another click. Let's see how many ships we capture here. 21. It's pretty funny. I'm gonna delete all of those. And we are still... Okay, we're 10 over force limit. We'll get rid of... How many galleys? Like... Let's get rid of... 10 galleys. Puts us at 64 to 27. Ayutthaya lent some troops over. Okay. Really fighting everyone now. Let's see. We can bring these guys over to Sulu to deal with the rebels there. And yeah, let's get rid of... Oh, some of these are not... Okay, we'll just get rid of the ones that aren't upgraded. If that's the case, because some of these are not updated. So detach obsolete ships. How many obsolete? 2 obsolete ships? Yeah, let's get rid of those. It puts us at 25 to 74. So we're now up 8 galleys. So let's get rid of 8 galleys here. Let's do them by their remaining HP. I can maybe just blockade the entirety of Vietnam from here. We don't need to blockade Malacca since we just absolutely destroyed them. They have no ships left either. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna try and find where their fleet is based while we detach blockades on each port. And also let's make sure to not overcap on Diplo again. Thanks for the follow. Who's your 56? Thank you. Okay, let's do another click in Ifugao. Okay, that's the majority of their fleet. So I'm gonna leave... Okay, what's this? Just sent 4 galleys. So we'll detach blockade. We'll come back for it. Detach blockade here as well. And then the extent of their port is over here. So detach blockade. And then we'll come back with the whole fleet to basically guard their fleet over here. Although honestly, 11317. Like my 6 galleys can probably take on that no problem. Okay, so there's the Ayutthaya and the Thierry. I'm gonna wait for my other half stack here, so we're actually fighting on full combat with. And we're down to like one more courthouse for Gov Cap, which are still above. So I might try and sneak some state houses in once we get the money. Okay, let's go in. How many forts do you have? This one, this one, this one. This one. Okay. So our land army is pretty strong, but or our land, what did it say? Land? Our navy is pretty strong, but our land army is like not as strong. I did take offensive and quality. But I was so surprised I almost lost the fight with Sunda earlier, so I don't know if this one's gonna be easy. I'm gonna go and with dev click here, just so we don't over cap. It's gonna be the last one since in the next year I'm gonna start taking tech again. Okay, we're taking crossing penalty. We have Okay, more discipline and slightly more morale and tactics. Kind of close fight, but we won. Cool. And oh, there's another fort down here. Should I go for this one first? I think I'm fine taking the inland forts first since I'm blockading the coast anyway. So that's already giving me more score to begin with. I want to piece out Daviat separately so that I can get full war score on Malacca and get as much as I can out of them since it's going to take 2 wars minimum to get everything. Okay, those are the rebels over here. Any other rebel stacks? So we have the one in Sulu already. Increased autonomy. I have 80k on increased autonomy. Holy crap. Wait a minute. That's a lot. What is the other one? British Madyas. 9k. Let's bring 11k over to South Africa. It's probably in South Africa if it's fetishist. Let's barrage this. And then I'm gonna split here. How much do I need to siege this down? 18. I'm kind of worried about splitting my stacks though because like I don't know where the rest of their army is. I think they have like overall more troops than I do. Sort of. And we already lost like we already lost like 43,000. Okay, let's get rid of these edicts. And then for the rebels, where's this? Pretty far apart actually. But we just need like 10. Or maybe we'll go at 11. With 11k. So I need 11 transports here. Okay. This is a return province. So if I go here, I have to like go this way. Pretty risky. Yeah, we'll just hold on there. Ah, crap. They managed to rise up. They're gonna turn this province fetishist. God. Ah, crap. Okay. And they're still just over here. Well, it's gonna be a headache to convert later. Can I have force march? We might lose this one because they're filling in like... Ah, crap. Okay, Divet is coming in, so we have to like back off. Hopefully that sends both of my troops. What? Bro, I clicked on... Oh my god. Why is the other one not retreating fully, man? Okay, well, there goes half... There goes the half stack. We'll just consolidate then. Here goes the half stack. I need 642 to rebuild that. I don't get manual retreat sometimes. Why it doesn't like go where you want it to go? Is it because like my return province was over here? But then why did the other one go all the way while the other one just stopped? Like it makes no sense. Why I could retreat fully with the other one. let's take the +1 stab and admin tech costs. Although, we'll let this run. We'll let this event run for the full duration because it's still gonna be a while before I can take tech since I'm still taking ideas here. Did it convert the province? Yeah, it did convert the province. That sucks. Okay. Spend a bit more Diplo. Okay, we'll take the monarch power here. But I have to spend a bit of that monarch power to get some Republican tradition back. So we're still at 50. Bring my ships out so that we can block this straight crossing. I'm gonna be able to re-siege Singapore though. Bring the troops over here to my own province so that they reinforce faster. And then we'll do another click. Is this expanded? Yeah, it is. Okay, we'll hold on the courthouses. We need to rebuild the half stack over there. They're gonna get all the fetishist land over here. It's gonna be annoying. Okay, there's January. You can pick tech now. Trade range, trade efficiency. And we get more infantry fire combat with and our artillery. We're gonna go with... I think we'll go with the howitzers here. And since our combat width is 34, I'm going to change my template here. So that's gonna be... what's this? 19? 20? 20. So if it's 34 divided by 2, 17. 17 on each stack. And that one costs me 682. So we're gonna have to wait to rebuild. I'm gonna lose ducats. Re-siege those. Okay, this one at least we should be able to build just 2. Just need 2 anyway. Are we over? No, we're not over. Okay. Disable some of edicts. It's gonna be a while. Where's the rebels in Sulu? Then my other rebels. I'm really hoping this one drops down. It's a bit too many. We had 16k in Kutai. And 16k in Sunda. We have another 10k over in Hawaii. Which one's the closest one? Kutai? 2.2 years. The one in Sunda is like 3.2. Let's bring these guys over to Kutai. That's over here, I believe. Yeah. And let's take this. This one doesn't really help us because we don't have ports. Where is this gonna spawn anyway? .5330. Alright, these guys are done. We need to bring them back. Thing is, if I build this half stack, we're also just gonna run out of spare manpower. Okay, the next one is 3.1, 14.3. Yeah, so the rest of the ones are gonna take quite a while. This one, Taguig and Calongan. It's just these three provinces over here. Oh, we should expand these, but I'll expand them when they're stated. Oh, transport's like not here. Okay, let's make that stack. I have a penalty, so it's taking a while. Is it because of my war exhaustion? Yeah, it's my war exhaustion. Can I reduce? Sure, let's reduce. Girikwaland? Where the hell's Girikwaland? Over here? That's where you're gonna spawn? Man. Because of the freaking vicious rebels. How many is that? 17k? 0.5 years. There's just 3 development though, so I think it's more likely to spawn in at home, because these ones are higher dev. Yeah, it's probably gonna spawn at home. Let's bring the troops over to Zamboanga, and then let's try. It's still expensive, or it still takes a long time. 205. Why is that? Oh, whatever, we're building it. So we have like 7,000 manpower to spare. Is this all the transports? Yep. Bring them back home. Okay. Those are the rebels, and that's the only other rebels I have, apart from freaking East India Company. Stupid ass. Yeah, we'll take that just for the free. I should probably replace that though. We need to replace quartermasters of the Admiralty. We're gonna have to swap over to naval school rights. We can have both at the same time. I thought you could not have both at the same time. That kind of doesn't make sense. Oh, is that from the Grand New World Charters? Oh, that's from the Grand New World Charters. We're gonna have to like rearrange the estate stuff in a bit. This one's still waiting for artillery, and we're also still waiting for the transports anyway. I should just consolidate this, I think, so we can make more space. I could probably fill in another half stack at some point. So we're really just gonna downsize our Marines to get more normal troops up. Again, we're gonna keep this event running since our ruler is still the 666 guy. Keep building universities. Oh, actually, how far are we from... Okay, the university might be a mistake. I think we need more manufactories. If I could... I don't want to sell right now because we can't seize. So after this war, I'm going to seize land so we can sell, and then we're going to spend some money for some manufactories. I still haven't been building enough of them. Still waiting for another artillery. Over there. So this is my issue with like playing a purely naval nation, and we're at the point where we need to fight some battles on land. I can't use my navy to just stop them from doing... Ah, crap. Well, there goes manufactories. We have no manufactories, I believe. Oh, well... Okay, we got some spreading, but... kind of missed the window for spamming out manufactories to get it to spawn us in us. Gonna spam them out now. Try and save a bit of our manpower here so we don't attrition out too much manpower. Can I separate these? Now we really need to siege something down in Divet to separate these down. There's the prestige there, that's fine. Hopefully my ruler does not die, but just in case, we're just gonna do one click there on strengthen government. We're way ahead on Miltech anyway. Okay, I'm gonna take admin tech while we still have that event modifier, I think. Yeah. While we still have the discount. Okay, let's go back in. For the Marines, Imden and Sumba. For the East India Company, this is 5. This is 9. Okay, we're gonna drop off the Marines over here just to deal with the potential East India Company rebels. I don't want them getting a core. How many troops am I up against now? Yeah, we've lost like so much in terms of troops. I hate it. Okay, we have more artillery overall. They have more cav. This is like 40, no, 56,000. 56. So 80. They have like 80k. Around 80k. Hmm. Oh, Viet went court and country right now? Okay, if Viet went court and country right now, we can kind of ruin them. I see their army. Do I fight their army? The disaster should make it easier for them to peace out, actually. We chase their army down, we can have them have a rougher time with court and country, so I'm gonna do that. And now we go for court. This entire time as well, like I've had them on blockade, so I should be having a rough time about it. We can go for a stack wipe here. Never mind, we'll go for this one instead. Oh, I want the money, but the Republican tradition, man. Okay. Do some clicks here. It's like all my millpower gone. Get some more manufactories. Let's go for... Actually, where is their capital? You just go straight for their capital. Nah, I have to go through like... Yeah, I have to go through this one. I'm gonna try and get some money out of them at least. They're gathering up somewhere. They might have gone around. How much am I earning per month? 40? Okay. And now I'm really worried because they have a stack over here and I think they have a stack like somewhere on this side. I also could just get rid of... Okay, where are my Marines? Over here. How many that are gonna spawn? 10k? I don't need the full 28k here. We'll leave like 12k. We'll bring the rest over to here. We need to retake the stuff from the peasants. Do I have a discounted advisor? No. We'll take the morale of armies. Never have enough of that. Do I just white peace? I feel like no. If they're going court and country, I want to punish them for it. Also, let's get rid of this spy network in Malacca. My truce with Sambas is up in like 5 years. So we can set up this spy network there now. Let's have the Marines siege this down. It's gonna be a while before they retake Siak. $57. Can we just get it soon, please? 78. Oh my god, you're really gonna make me wait for another tick. Just give me it, bro. Also, can we raid? Yeah, we can raid right now. We're gonna raid them while we can. Since we're gonna have a truce, we're not gonna be able to raid them after this war. Okay. Is that enough war score for me to take war reps and money? 35. No, we need... We need like maybe 2 more forts. Make sure to consolidate before we take the fight. Really punish them for that. We could go for capital actually. Let's just go straight to capital. We'll ignore this one. We'll have a delay on the armies just so they're not eating attrition. Yeah. There we go. So they're not like stacking too much attrition on the same province. Okay. And for this one, take the stab cost. Crank out some more manufactories. They even have... I don't have workshops on everything yet, actually. Am I gonna just change my building strat like midway through the game? It's already 1651. Garage this. We should have a advantage here. Peasant rebels don't have as much, or they're not as dangerous as normal rebels, so yeah, okay. We can at least stop them from sieging that down. Make sure we maintain the control. They might try and retake this fort. Okay, our marines are done here. Do you have any other rebel stacks that might form? No. As long as we get their capital, I think we should be able to piece them out for some money. Too far. Okay, if they're not gonna retake this fort, then that's good for me. I might be dealing with the rebels instead. Okay, that's our capital. Can we get war reps and money? Yes, we can get war reps and some money. Let's... Okay, we'll remove the one in Sambas real quick since it's gonna be a while before we declare on them anyway. Okay, time to piece them out. Let's go for war reps money. Can I have them break their alliance with Ayutthaya? Yes, we can. We don't need to break their alliance with Pegu, but Ayutthaya is definitely one we want to break because they're Like, we don't want two regional powers like this allied in a hug box. And then all that money we got, gonna go ahead, make some manufactories. And also workshops. Let's get our fleets back. And let's set up for the next war, which is going to be against Pasay. So I know that I can't full annex Malacca here. Oh, never mind. What the fuck? I can full annex them. Bro, the game's lying. Dude, it said that like total war score cost for all Malaccan provinces is 118. Oh wait, right. Because I'm using freaking Radical War. We have a discount. We can just take everything if we can full annex them. Coalition from Sabas, Pasay, and Sunda, that doesn't matter. Because Sunda and Sambas have a truce with me. And we're gonna attack Pasay next, so... Nice. Okay, we can get the entirety of Malacca here, including Singapore. Do we have enough? No, we don't have enough admin to core. God damn it. Okay, that's fine. We are gonna chill here though because of the overextension. Let me do some concentrate if I can, so we can reduce the cost. That's it. That's it. Okay, I guess that's it. We're gonna have some rebels. Are we really spawn the rebels over there? Let's bring these guys over here. We can keep the fort in Siak. And then... let's put a courthouse there. I guess we can just provoke... if I provoke this though, there's gonna be like a lot of rebels that just spawn. We have these open marines so we can deal with the rebels over here. After we deal with the rebels, we're gonna sell land because we're at 41 again, so we can use the extra money to build more buildings. They're Hindus out, so it's like fine. But we do lose a bit of prosperity. Okay, our force limit is expanding, so we don't have to worry about selling ships. These transports, we can have them go to port. So our next target is going to be Pasay. And they're just allied to Ayutthaya. Considering we beat up Ayutthaya's condottieri that lay lent to Daiviet, I think we shouldn't have any problems. Apart from the manpower, yeah, I think we chill. We chill because we got a lot of overextension, and also we haven't like fully cored everything. Once everything is like starting to core, then we'll think about going for our next conquest. We'll just get the spy networks ready. In the meantime, let's go out raiding. So we can raid from China. Kilwa's hunting pirates. That makes it less worth it here. We don't have anything to raid here because this is all mine now. And we can actually raid up to here, but the Oh wait, no. We can't actually raid up to here. It's just highlighted because they've been raided by someone else, yeah. So these guys are being raided by someone else. I don't think going to the Congo is like worth it anymore to raid. It's just too far. Yeah, so we'll skip out on this entire area because they're hunting pirates. So we'll only go up to... Yeah, we can also ignore this side if it's just these provinces. We go to Bengal. Nah, let's not go to Bengal. So we're gonna raid just along this line, this straight, and then go to China. Keep the election event running. And we're gonna get so much more Diplo as well. Palu? Let's put an edict here. Purge dev. Right, these guys. Good drill for now, while we're waiting. Okay, China's coast is raided, and let's bring the fleet back. We're losing... Yeah, we're losing power projection as well. Do we have an insult? Like, I think the only other way I can get more power projection is if I climb up the great power ranking. If we embrace manufactories, we should get number 2 great power. I think that should give me a bit of power projection. I could try and insult another rival, I guess, but I think while the other one is still up, I don't think it's gonna count. Did I insult last time? I think I insulted Bengal. Let's try insulting Vidge. Is that gonna give me... No. Yeah. So all that got me was like it's just another extension of that. Yeah, so I really can't get more power projection other than maybe try and humiliate. We could try and humiliate Ayutthaya when we attack Pasai. So that could get me some power projection, but until then we're just gonna be on like lower power projection, I guess. So we are gonna miss out on a bit of monarch power generation. Hey, the rebels. Okay. Looks like the rebel situation is not too bad, despite the overextension. I really just need like more admin power. Which sucks because this is not like an issue in the earlier sessions. Admin power is not something we had problems with. Trade efficiency level 2, half costs. Okay, Posa is in the same state, right? Yeah. We'll take the half cost trade efficiency guy. I guess we can replace when this guy dies. We'll take the level 2 half cost. Got a lot of particularists that are about to spawn. $57K. I don't know how scattered that's gonna be. Great, I get plus 10 construction cost on my ruler. Are you kidding me? Why? Yeah, okay. I don't know where the 57K is gonna spawn. Are some of them over in South Africa? Okay, none in South Africa, good. So, are they anywhere? So mostly... Okay, either in like Sulawesi or the Philippines itself. And then the Spice Islands. That's manageable. I don't have to go too far away. I could maybe... Yeah, I think we're just gonna stop the colonists at this point. Might be better to just develop manually and then save a bit of the 6 ducats on my monthly balance so I can build more faster. $50 mil power, that's not good. Yeah, okay, that gives me like a bit more money to work with. No! 150 admin power? Are you kidding me? I just got my admin power back, man. Trade efficiency minus 10% envoy, travel time plus 25%. We have 57% trade efficiency right now. If we lose 10%, that's gonna drop down to like... $25 or something? Something like that. The admin power though. God damn it. I don't want to lose my admin power. And like the movement speed is nice too. And like we can afford to lose national tax since we're not really earning much from tax anyway. Oh, actually, the trade loss is not too bad. Never mind. Yeah, it's much better to have that admin power because I need to get my last idea in infrastructure. Hey Madoshi, game's going fine. We've kind of slowed down because I'm getting bottlenecked by my admin power. I need more admin power. But we're on our way to forming Malaya. I just need the specific provinces. One from Ayutthaya and then one from Sunda. And once we get those, I can form Malaya. So right now I'm just like chilling until we get a bit of admin power back. And then we're gonna go in on Pasay so we can clean up Sumatra. And then in the meantime, we're also building manufactories so we can get more money. Are you for pro? I don't think so. I just play the game. I'm not a pro. I don't play in multiplayer lobbies or anything like that. If we're talking about like on the level of what Red Hawk and Late do with the Parabellum, like hell no. Can't do that kind of stuff. That's a bit beyond me. No 100 ducats. Okay, that sucks. Okay, we got... I could probably do advancement effort at this point. Let's try and get our institution up quickly. I think the entire Philippines can have it. Yeah, we can definitely have advancement effort on the entirety of the Philippines here. Right, we haven't stated that. Do we have it on... Okay, we have it on the Spy Silence. So let's go and do that as well. Swap this over to advancement effort 2. Do you play with mods or just vanilla? I don't play with mods. I just play with just the DLCs and then that's it. So well, anyone who plays this game for fun is borderline pro. Come on. Are they though? I don't think so. Okay, we can also get it on Sulawesi. Alright, we already have it there. Okay, this one's not stated. Yeah, so these two are not stated, so never mind. I think that's all my states. We don't have that many states up in the first place because of my gov cap limitations as a pirate republic. Okay, we have it stated here. So we can have advancement over there. Have you ever thought about playing Stormy mod? Nope. I literally do not know any mods on EU4. Well, I mean, I'm aware of like Anbinar and stuff, but like beyond that, if it's like a mod that's not as known, like I probably don't know it because I just don't look that kind of stuff up. Like the closest thing to a mod that I'll probably play here would be if I ever decide to do a converter campaign from like Crusader Kings, since those are mods technically. Right, we just put the advancement effort here. But it is the cheapest one to dev on Diplo. Sure. Let's go ahead, dev that. Okay, how much is this? 189 for Pasay. Okay, this one for sure I think is gonna be like 2 wars. They're a bit too expensive to take in one go. We still have... Yeah, we want to deal with these particularists first. Before I go to war. A chunk of them might spawn in... They're not there. Let's bring these guys to Sulawesi. Then once we deal with these rebels and then also with the ones over here in Malacca, I think we can go in on Pasay. Okay, there's my last idea on infrastructure. So we get our new stuff here. So let's drop the land leader fire. We're not recruiting any generals. Manpower recovery speed I think we can keep because we're still we're below our half our manpower, so we definitely need that. Let's get the professionalism gain and the movement speed and artillery levels available versus fort. It's gonna slow down our mill power, but that's fine. We're ahead of time anyway. If anything, I would like some more Diplo policies, but we'll get that on our next idea because I'm going maritime next. We're gonna go like the full Navy LARP here with maritime naval on the nation that has the best naval national ideas as well. No, it doesn't make the AI logic better without giving buffs to AI. Like for example, let's take tiger. Removes the soft capture decision making under certain conditions. Oh! There's like it's a better AI mod? I'll think about it actually. If it's something like that, then I would consider actually running that. If the AI plays better. Anything that doesn't like alter mechanics, I think I would definitely go for. Especially since at this point, the only campaigns I'm probably going to play are like campaigns that I would play in EU4 and then convert over to Victoria 3. So if it's nothing that overhauls the mechanics and just makes the AI play better, then that would be great because that probably is not going to have any conflicts with the converter. Where are those rebels? Are they gonna spawn? 6.6 years. Should I just provoke? I don't know where they're gonna spawn though, but I think it might be better to just provoke so that I don't have to wait for them. Let's provoke these as well. Of course they spawned there. Oh my god. Okay. That's where they spawn? Should I just land the... I might just land them on Halmahera at the same time. There you go. Diplo power. Let's do another click. Did I expand this one already? Yes, I did. Okay. Man, our admin still feels so slow. Freaking. Okay. Do I have time for... Okay, I hope I have time for the Marines to get to... Never mind, they don't. They don't have time to get to Serang. God damn it. Let's just drop them off in Ambon, and then we'll just cross. Yeah. There goes autonomy in the Clove province. Not good. Then after we take this, we're going to bring the troops over to... Okay, let's bring these guys... Bring this stack over to the border with Pasay. We're gonna attack Pasay. Bring the ships over here. I guess we could, yeah, we could blockade them all the way when the war starts. And, alright, I forgot to sell titles. Sell titles, let's use the money for more manufactories. I could build like another batch at the bottom there. But it's not worth as much. It's just cheaper because of its tropical wood. Yeah. For the Marines... Where do we bring the Marines? Indrapura is in the same state, right? Yeah. Right, we have to have advancement effort there. I'm gonna take a loan. Take a loan so we can embrace the institution. Gets me good spread boost. We need to spend our Diplo though. The door is already capped out, so I don't want to click on that one. I should get my gold mine up to 10, huh? I didn't bother because like we're not really trying to get as much from our gold income. Most of our income right now is from trade and production. I should really get this up to 10. And let's get rid of the edicts. It's gonna be next year to get rid of them. And we'll pay off the rest of our loans. Or just one of them, rather. And okay, we're 50 of cap. Okay, we're gonna need some of that money on state houses and courthouses first before we continue with the manufacturing spam. Let's bring these Marines over in case we need them. And our spy network in Pasay dropped down because they got caught. So that sucks. We'll recall the one at Sambas. Really, we didn't manage to get number 2. We should flip to number 2, I think, on the month tick. Bring this army over here. We should be number 2 now. Oh we're number 1. Number 1 great power. Let's go. We should be able to get rid of our edicts. So let's get rid of that. Okay. And hopefully we just get enough monarch power, admin monarch power to core the provinces from Pasay. We're not gonna full annex them like we did with Malacca this time, just because I think I should have, like with Malacca, I should definitely not have full annexed them right away as well, just so we had some monarch power to spare. So we're gonna do that with Pasay here. Let's detach blockade. Oh, they're in port? Oh. Okay, my transport's caught something. We're gonna detach that light ship and delete it. Touch blockade. Okay, then this guy can go all the way to Pasai from here. Delete these lights. And let's split these lights over here, delete these as well. And then we'll put a blockade over here. We'll go to the other side and that blockade as well. Over there. I'm gonna grab these Marines. We'll have the Marines do like a fast reinforce. Once our army meets the Pasai army over here, we're gonna drop the Marines right on top of the battle. Oh, they're gonna be so surprised. Where is the Pasai? Where's the Pasai fleet? I don't know where their fleet is. Do they even have... They should have a fleet. 46 ships, where? I have all their ports blockaded. I don't know where their ships are. So I have this one blockaded, this one blockaded. I guess we go here and see what's on this side. There's another port on the Irrawaddy Delta, but I'm not really gonna drop boats there. Now, what are your thoughts on EU5? I have seen some of the stuff that the other creators have. Like, so obviously they have early access. I've seen some of the stuff they did with EU5. I like some of the changes compared to EU4. Like, I like the pops, like the implementation of pops, because it gives an actual like limiting factor for armies, because late game EU4 you just have like a tendency to have like millions of manpower. Like, people just don't run out of manpower. They can just keep pulling out like 500,000 regiments out of nowhere, and then just keep death warring each other. So since there are pops, there's actually like the armies are scaled down by a lot, which is great. I think that's a lot better. I also like the trade change. So obviously here in this game, trade just flows in like one direction. So you have origin nodes like this, and then they have downstream nodes, and then it just flows. And because earlier on in EU4's lifespan, it was more Eurocentric, you just have these end nodes where all of the trade nodes just lead to these nodes here eventually. And I didn't really like that. And it's also like very gamey as well, because the tendency is that you would just, if you were playing wide, you would just expand along your trade route, basically, to try and just maximize your wherever you're collecting. I even have like I have like a sheet where I just mapped out the optimal like the optimal long trade chain that you can do with every end node. And so you just expand along those upstream and downstream nodes so that you can maximize your trade income. Well, what they did in EU5 is that you have regions now, like you have regional markets instead. So that's cool. I didn't look too deeply into it though, so I don't know how much the each trade region kind of interacts with each other. Because obviously, ideally, you would want trade to like go in multiple directions rather than what we have here, which is just one direction, right? Which is just downstream. So yeah, I'm interested in like what they have for EU5. As always though, like, you know, tempered expectations, because you never really know with games these days. yeah, I'm definitely gonna check the game out once it's out. I'm not gonna buy it day one, but I am definitely interested in playing it at some point. Especially since it probably has like a better conversion with Victoria 3 as well, since there are pops now and things are not abstracted. Because that was the thing with that's the thing with EU4, is that a lot of the things are just abstracted. They're not trying to fight me because they know that the Marines are just sitting there ready to reinforce. Am I still ahead on... Okay, we're 5 years ahead. I can afford to spend some mil here. But yeah, like, this is the thing with EU4, so a lot of the things are abstracted, and you have... obviously you have province development instead, and then you have monarch power. So those things getting removed and replaced in EU5 is cool. My one worry with the game though is like, from what I've seen with the other creators, they're incorporating a lot of features in EU5 that are from the other IPs, like from the other Paradox games. And I feel like maybe EU5 might lose a bit of the identity of like Europa Universalis as an IP. Because that's the thing with all of the Paradox games, is that even though they're all grand strategy games on pretty much exactly the same map, right? But conceptually, like each IP, each game has their own identity. Like Crusader Kings obviously is more about your dynasties, it's more about characters. It's a game about characters that's just on a map, right? But everything revolves around the characters. EU4, out of the main line, like the 4 games, like EU4 or Europa Universalis is really more of the actual map painting game, with a focus more on like colonization. Like the identity of Europa Universalis is literally just painting the map, like actually painting the map more than the other games by a long shot. And then Victoria obviously is more about economy and society building. It's more focused on pops. That's really what you're playing around with, is not like, yeah, you're playing the nations, but you're really just playing around with the pops in that nation. And so you're focusing on economy, making sure that, you know, people's SOL is high, and like you're trying to mold and shape the politics of your people. And then Hearts of Iron 4, like Hearts of Iron, like you might think Hearts of Iron is more of the map painting game than EU4, but actually no. Hearts of Iron is more of the actual like military and warfare aspect of grand strategy than the other games, but it's not necessarily like map painting as much as Europa Universalis is. So because EU5 is like incorporating more features from the other games, I feel like it might slightly lose a bit of the identity that Europa Universalis is like the identity that's unique to Europa Universalis. So that is my worry, but well, we'll see how things go when the game actually releases. What if I just drop the Okay, the Marines are gonna come in June 12. My army is gonna come in June 6. What about coloring game for children, which happens to be a world map? There's some other more niche map painting games. They're sort of in the same genre as EU4, I think. That kind of fit that. Okay, June 11, June 12, I think one more day. Nice, okay, so I can drop my Marines and my army on them on June 12. So they're gonna get blasted here. And we don't have to blockade here anymore, so I'm gonna take these ships, bring them over. to my fleet over here. All of a sudden, we just hot drop Marines on top of them. That's not good. And then they're gonna end up retreating into this army that's sieging the fort. Oh, never mind. We can stack wipe them here. Oh shit, that's so good. Let's take the boats, the port. No, they got a month. They got a tick. They got morale tick. Okay, they're not gonna lose their army, I think. I already removed the... Yeah, I already removed the edicts, so let's go ahead and find the cheapest one to dev here. Ilocos is already like 186. A lot of my provinces are like capped up on production development already. Guess we're gonna dev Indrapura. Okay, nice. We still stack wipe them. That's good. We still need to blockade on this side because these are still some ports of Ayutthaya. Also on this other side as well. But I think we can detach more ships. Like we don't need the full blockade on them anymore since they've sieged down Pasai's side. I can siege down, right. There's some of these disconnected islands with straight crossings. We should siege these down. Now once this coast is sieged down as well, we can detach this so we can move more of the ships over on this side since this is where their fleets are. 70. Okay, Ayutthaya has 70 ships. That's 68, 69. They have like one more ship probably on the other side. Okay, we could take this army and cross. Start sieging down the subjects. Padang should be in the same state. You can do one click there. Let's fill in some more manufactories. Siege this down on this side as well. We can actually get our projection from this war with Ayutthaya since we can humiliate them since we're rival to them. I gotta remember to pay for my loans at some point. That was fast. Okay, Pahang's done. For this one, let's take... Literally none of the Age of Absolutism Splendor abilities are useful for me. Autonomy change cooldown, I guess? Sure. Why not? I am worried their army is like sitting right here. They don't have manpower though, so that's good for me. I think I'll keep my army close first. I don't want to just walk blindly. Oh, okay, I see. They're busy with another war. They're attacking Champasak and Shan. Okay, they got called in. I see. So Shan called them in. So their army might be up here. If that's the case, yeah. So once this siege on Pasai is done, let's bring both of these stacks together. And get started on the forts here. And then we can have the Marines just follow behind them. I keep clicking wrong. Okay, let's recall the spider arc in Pasay. We already have one in Sambas. We should get the next spy network on Sunda to build that up. And then I think we can detach blockade here. Get more of our fleet over on this side. And then we can do another click. Indrapura. Inflation is going up because of our gold, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna hold on to a bit more of my military monarch power. Was that an explorer that died? I think that was an explorer that died. I'm worried about doing my splitting my stacks here because I can't see where their army is, but we'll go ahead. So I only have like 17 artillery, right? So we can do 16 and then 7 infantry, so we're not like maxing out on our attrition. So 7 infantry and then 16, so that should be 23. Where's the return province? Over here? And then over here, same thing. And your return province is over here. There you go. Just so we're not bleeding manpower on top of the fort. Should have done that in Pasay too, but I was a bit lazy. Okay, this one's already 10 dev. I don't want to click that anymore. We'll do Padang. No, actually, I should exploit this for tax at some point, but I'll do some exploiting here. Let's get a bit of the tax dev out and slap on some more manufactories. Manufactories are right. I think I said earlier if we needed more state houses and courthouses for the GovCap. Ah, crap. Lost one manpower there. Okay, the Marines I can have go back to well, actually the rebels are not gonna spawn anytime soon. I can have my Marines like go scouting, I guess. I only have 22 left. I know I downsized, but yeah, I only have 22 left. Okay. Yeah, we could have the Marines scout out what's happening on the mainland. I think we don't have to blockade here anymore. Yep. We can start blockading on this side. Oh, there's 18 ships here. 13 galleys and 5 transports. I have 12 galleys. I think my 12 galleys can handle this. As long as we give them an admiral. Should win this. Okay, there's Kalantan. Okay, I see Ayutthaya is 37k here. And yep, my fleet can definitely handle that. Can be annoying, like land marines here. They're coming back in. They're gonna go back. Okay, we have Lampung peppers. Was produced +2 on Tulang Bewang. It's over here. That's nice. Spend a bit more of our Diplo. Padang. I think I already expanded this, right? Yeah, we expanded it before exploiting. Okay. So none of the courthouses that I build now are going to reduce. So I think it's gonna have to be state houses. Yeah, we have quite a bit more gov cap that, or gov cost that we can reduce. We're gonna save a bit for some state houses. And for this one, we're gonna go here. We're gonna see how many we need for that fort. Okay, we actually don't have enough to detach here, huh? But that's fine. Okay, how many is this? 23 as well? So we'll do the same ratio. 7 infantry and then 1 less artillery. So it's exactly the amount of troops we need to siege without burning through our manpower. And then for our dev click, do another click on Indrapura. Right, we need to save for the state house. At some point I probably should swap over to missionary strength. Okay, I also don't need to use this decision anymore. We should remove that. So that's the New World missions. Yeah, we're just gonna wait until this one decays. We're gonna have to get rid of this one because this is not useful anymore. Okay, I see there's stacks over here. Okay, we're gonna need to bring the Marines back. Marines are gonna be back up. In case they decide to like try and stop us from sieging, we're gonna have troops to back them up at the ready. Ah, we don't have enough troops. Are they done with their other war? Yeah, they are. Ah. If I manual retreat again and then they walk in the wrong place, god damn it, dude. Are they all retreating further back? Okay, they're all actually retreating in the right spot now. Shit. Crap, they're not gonna make it out. They got stack wiped? Bro. Okay. God damn it. It's manually retreating too. Diplo power. Indrapura. Expand that. We can peace out Ayutthaya, but I do want to humiliate them. From our power projection, insurance. As once the insult is gone, I don't think I can maintain first grade power for a while. Especially once Great Britain embraces the institution, they're gonna jump up. So they're gonna beat me out. And we're gonna be down to second grade power. So we're gonna have to like wait. Well, getting half that stack wipe does give us a bit more income to work with. I'm gonna try and get another half stack in. But in the meantime, we're gonna have to just blockade here. Ain't no way 3 ships are gonna hold that port. Hell no. We're gonna keep the rest of the navy here, but at least we have like a full blockade here. We're gonna have to rebuild that half stack. Let's bring the transports over here to just block the strait so they can't cross. And let's finally take our admin ideas here. Okay, that gives us some gov cap to work with. I'm not gonna state anything because once we take provinces from Pasay, that's gonna like get close to cap again. We're just gonna leave that. And we're gonna have to delay on the state houses because we need to rebuild our army. They really tried to fight my navy there, huh? Are you sure that was a good idea? Like my army, you could probably beat my army, but you're not gonna beat my navy, man. That's 46. They've got 18 and 5. 18 galleys and 5 heavies. I could probably split this. Now the other half. On the other half, let's take... which one do we want to take on this side? Because we have to get rid of this one over here. Take the smaller fleet, I guess. And then these transports... yeah, we only need like 80. I'll delete these. Okay, my ruler died. So that's Feb. March, April, May. So around May we're gonna pick up a new ruler. And since the next idea group I'm gonna go for is gonna be maritime. We're gonna get the Diplo guy. So the smuggler. So that's gonna be on May. But we'll keep the... actually... did I go over the... I think I actually want to stick to the admin focus guy. Never mind. Yeah, we need to stick to the admin focus guy because we need admin to core. Like these provinces are going to be really expensive because like the Southeast Asians, or really like the Asian nations in general, once they're in this time, like around this time where they're kind of like in their own hug boxes, they just dev their provinces up. So these are all like really expensive provinces actually. If you go to the development map mode. Yeah, this is like high dev. Relatively low dev, but like the rest of it's like high dev. Like bro. So all of these provinces are going to be really expensive. Yeah, I might need... yeah, we're going to stick with the admin gun. I'm not going to take anything here. We're just going to let that auto run. So even if we're taking maritime ideas next, I'm going to stick to admin just so we have enough monarch power to core. captured another batch of ships. We're gonna delete the 5 transports. And then for these ships, where are they going to get to port? Over here? Okay, so I have all their navy actually. Yeah, all of their navy is stuck here. Good. And over here, split the Marines off. I'm just gonna keep downsizing the Marines. And sure, we'll take that CB. Split this off. So that's our half stack. We'll let that one recover over in Siak. And then the other half stack. So the other half stack I'm going to bring home because we're gonna have to rebuild that. And my provinces here just build faster. For the Diplo power, we're still like 3 years away from the next one. Ah, crap, I run out of I run out of provinces to dev, bro. The dev click. We're gonna have to spend mil now, I think. Yeah. Not this one. This one's already 10. Or I guess I could do like 111.9. Yeah, I could do 111.9. Oh, never mind. I've pushed the dev so far that I had to spend like 3 clicks on mil to do it. God damn it. Okay. For these Marines, just move them here. I think I have space for another half stack at this point. So how much is it for a full one? 688. But then we have to refill the other half stack that I sent home. As long as my ships are over here blocking the strait, they can't siege these stuff down. They are going to be able to siege Singapore though, because it's on their side. Do I just give up and not humiliate Ayutthaya right now? We're gonna go in on them again anyway. At some point. Like we have to. But I was also hoping that I break some of their alliances in this war since they're allied to they're allied to Arakan, Shan, Mofan, and Pasai. Actually, once we deal with Pasai, they're not gonna have those allies anymore. No, never mind. I think we're fine. They are at 0 manpower, so that's something. Okay, let's rebuild this half stack. How much do I need? 556. Oh, but we need more manpower. Ah, crap. Okay, we're gonna be at 0 manpower too. Never mind. It's gonna be a 0 manpower battle, huh? We're gonna need mercs. Yeah, we're also draining manpower since I have to refill this stack. Okay, never mind. Yeah, we're not gonna go for the humiliate. We can't do it. Not in this war. Might as well peace out now. Let's recall. Okay, who's the last truce here? Sunda? 1660. It's pretty close actually. We're gonna end up fighting Ayutthaya again when we attack Khmer too. Let's recall this one first. We're gonna go missionary strength here. Because I need to like clear the rest of these. I do war reps? Just war reps? No. Really can't. Okay, we'll get some of their money and then that's it. We can recall all the combat ships. Captured 8 more ships, cool. And then for Pasai, just for reference, how much does it take to... Yeah, we can't full annex them. Okay. If you can't full annex them, we're not gonna do that. Instead, I'm gonna do war reps, all their money, and then let's see, what states can I complete here? Okay, this one for sure, because that one's part of the same state as Siak. And then this one is like one state for Aceh. Or Aceh. Can I get all of this in one go? How much war score is that? Much war score is that? Can I do that full annex next time? That's 99 war score. So we can full annex them on the next war. We don't get money. I want money though. I think we just do this. Have the truce be short, and then unless there's like something... Oh, they're all spices. Okay. We can get this one province, I guess, just to get it started. Then at least that's like 4 provinces left. So we could probably do a bit of money on that peace deal. I still don't have enough admin to core this stuff, bro. Oh, the provinces are so expensive. Okay, we can't concentrate that one. It's just by itself. Like 29 dev, man. Like, what is a dev in this region? It's so high. Okay, before I seize land, I'm going to remove the established New World missions. We don't need that anymore. Religious culture will keep, because that gives us some missionary strength. And then right of donations is for the prestige per development for missionary. That's how I've been maintaining 100 prestige. What do we want here? We could do enforce unity of faith while we're converting. Should make things a bit faster. And then expansion of zealotry. Are there still any Hindus that I'm gonna go through? Sunni, Theravada. Okay, I'm actually not gonna go through any Hindus left, which means it's probably a good time for expansion of zealotry if there's no other one here that I'd rather take. We don't need religious diplomats. I don't need the diplo rep since everyone hates me. Yeah, I guess we just take expansion of zealotry. No seize land. And some rebels in Saram as well. We'll drill these guys for now. And I'm gonna reduce our exhaustion. Can only core like 1 province at a time, bro. What happened to my admin monarch power, man? I have like no admin. And I'm already earning like 12 a month. It's still not, I'm even focused, bro. Okay. when I get like a half cost advisor, I'm going to get them to level 5 right away because we need more admin right now. God damn it. Right, also loans. Fuck. Did I pay my loans? Nah, fuck it, I'm not gonna pay for my loans. Since we don't have the manpower for the half stack yet anyway, I'm just gonna get started on those state houses. That should get my gov costs down a bit so we get more space to work with. Let's delete these transports. And we are 6 over force limit, which is not so bad. Am I losing? Okay, I'm losing like 1 ducat to it. That's fine. We don't care. I don't think my my Marines are not gonna make it here again. Crap. That sucks. I like how we end up losing trading in spices despite the fact that we have full control of the spice trade. Or almost full control of the spice trade rather. Like we have so many spices on these islands. Should we just declare on Sambas right now? Even if I declare on them, I don't have the monarch power. This is my network back in Ayutthaya. If only there was a way to get more monarch power. We have like 3 mil. Because I have like 2 policies. Should I cancel this? We're not going to war anytime soon, so I guess it's fine to cancel these. I can't cancel them. I can cancel this one. But we need the recovery speed. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. Have any rebels? No. Okay, let's see how many troops the Sambas even have. 45k. Yeah, I'm gonna need like the actual full stack still. At least we're earning money. A lot of money. What the f- You really give me that event just because they're God damn it, bro. Okay. Taytay, Tuamotu, Tingkul, Rabal, Madaang, Banjar, Palo, Pukutay. Don't tell me. Oh. Really? I had to bring troops over there? Damn it. You've gotta be shitting me. God damn. You're making me bring troops to an island in the middle of nowhere. I might not re-elect actually. Or we'll re-elect until like we're done converting, and then after that we'll probably like not re-elect anymore. Ah, all these rebels. The scattered islands, bro. Oh, that is messed up. Ah, we're gonna get a lot of devastation from that. So grant new world charters, colonial range, explorer with 50 tradition. We can wait for them to get like a high enough loyalty. Or I could probably sell titles and then get them high enough. I need to remove grant new world charters. That one doesn't do anything for us anymore either. I guess we could do like one more click while it's still active, and then once we remove that, we're going to swap that for the one that actually gives proper admirals rather than explorers. We've been using explorers for our navies for a while. Bring these marines over so we can grab the rest of the marines here. Legal the rebels. Okay, let's do another click. Diplo. Did I expand this? Yeah, I did. Do I have any other provinces that are sieged down by rebels? Hopefully none of them spawned. Okay, thankfully none of them spawned in South Africa. I don't have to bring any troops over there. Jesus Christ. Had to deal with rebels from a random event just because my clergy estate hates me temporarily. Like freaking. Okay, we definitely need to attack Samba so we can connect this area. And then on the next year, we're gonna get our tech up. Okay, Laguna is a grain province. This should not be 110.9. This should be like 1911. Oh, so that was a mistake on my part. I guess we could just make it like 10. Later, I think we can do another click. Okay, now we save a bit of money. We have the manpower now for the half stack to refill this. Is that all the rebels? That should be all the rebels, I think. Yep. Can we have another 39k? Bring these guys here, to the Philippines. You're just gonna provoke the rebels now? Okay, Great Karu, that sounds like... No, don't tell me it's like... no. God damn it. Some of them are gonna spawn here. No, not like this. Ah, that's annoying. I don't want to have to deal with them over there. Why? I mean, we have High Dev and Bugla, so I'm just gonna hope that some of them just... Most of them spawn here. Okay, they spawned on this side. None spawned in South Africa. Good. Good. Thank you. We're going for a crossing penalty here. Might need help from these guys. Okay, Daviat didn't get the best result, so that's good for me. Ah, crap, they got autonomy down. Or up, rather. Yeah, we definitely need to rebuild now. It's gonna be a while before we go to war again. we need to rebuild our stacks. This is already 111.9. Manila, we need to dev Manila up. Let's also sell. Where are they now? 68, 62. We might not be able to remove the we need to pay the loans off. They reduce their influence a bit. Should I pay off the loans now with that? I could repay 2. Yeah, let's just start paying them off. It might be a while before I can actually start building again. We can keep the forts here for now, just as a deterrent. If they decide to declare war on me, I don't think they will. We're not gonna go in on a Sambas just yet. Still need to wait for our admin. Where else did I have rebels? The Maldives again? Still have rebels in the Maldives, man. What the f... So why can't I convert this? Are they actually on the list? Oh, they are on the list actually. Yeah, so we just have to wait until my missionary gets through those. Let's take these guys to the Maldives. Then we'll do a click of dev here. And oh, I should not have done that because we're gonna take tech. Get our chip back. Get our military up. Trebek is for the galleys, I think. Yeah, 915 to upgrade 90 ships. Holy shit. Our fleet is too big, bro. We're actually still ahead. We're still ahead on the Great Power list. Great Britain still has not embraced the institution. Yeah, we gotta pay the loan off first before we start upgrading our ships. We'll keep this guy. I think my troops are in the Maldives already, so let's just provoke this. Take these guys back. And yeah, we just need like more manpower. So that's our half stack up. Once I pay off my last loan, I'm gonna try and build another half stack since we can afford it. We have the force limit for it. We definitely need to boost up our economy a bit more so we can also support that. this even have dev? It's like 3 dev already. It doesn't lose anything. Okay. Level 3 half costs. Production efficiency guy? Yes, please. It's this one. Okay. Remember when I said that we were gonna pay off loans? Never mind, we're gonna upgrade our advisor. We're gonna get this guy to level 5 so you get more admin. Jesus Christ. We're so behind on admin. Ah. We're also gonna get our next reform pretty soon. I might just go for the minus... Right, we can't do minus 10 separatism just yet. We haven't embraced enlightenment. I could just hold. Yeah, we could just hold on it until we get principle of enlightenment. Lose stab or lose 25 reform progress. I think. Okay, since we're having issues with admin, I'm gonna take the loss of 25 reform progress. That's fine. That actually allows me to rearrange these. So. Quartermasters in the Admiralty, the yearly Navy tradition decay. Has that been helping me at all? Kinda. 25% admiral cost is nice. Tropical city planning we're keeping just because we have a lot of tropical provinces that we need the dev cost reduction on. So that's great. City expansion privileges. This is the one that lowers the where's that? Province governing cost from city expansion for the centers of trade. So we kind of do need that one. Indebted requirements is gonna get removed once we pay off our loans. So I'm just gonna remove the current New World charters now. We're gonna give something else. Let's see. We don't need the prestige, really. We don't need exclusive trade rights, I think. So the Quartermaster's Naval School rights is pretty much the same as the Explorer one that we just removed. The only difference is like we don't get the colonial range, but we actually get like an admiral, a proper admiral instead of an explorer. So I guess it's the same tradition. It's still a 50 tradition, huh? Okay. Well, I could also just take bookkeeping. But I don't know how high we can maintain loyalty. If I put in the naval school rights, I'm gonna remove the quartermasters and the admiralty because we get our admirals from this instead. Or I can just not give this at all. We can just keep this and just pay for my admirals with the Diplo. I'm floating on Diplo right now anyway. We could just take promote quartermasters bookkeeping instead. So we get a bit less interests per annum and then also state maintenance. Or I could do financial demand for the construction costs. Might need the construction cost actually. I don't want something that's like tied to a decision. I think we'll just go with the bookkeeping instead. It's probably more stable. That also like directly affects my economy since we can reduce the state maintenance. Okay. Yeah, I think we'll stop here. Ugh. We had some rough wars. Like I mentioned it earlier, but even though we have a strong navy, our land army is not exactly the best. we are struggling with actual like land combat, so I don't know how well we'll be able to push into Indochina, but this is like one of our main goals. Again, like I want all of this, so like all of the East Indies, once I want it to be under our control. So we'll just try and complete the rest of Borneo and Java and Sumatra, and then hopefully I can push in here because we do need we need this province specifically. We need this one right here so that we can form Malaya. And like our de jure territory actually goes up to here, so we have to actually push up to the mainland. Hopefully like at some point our army just gets like strong enough to be able to push inland, but yeah, we are struggling right now. Whereas usually a drag makes sense. Yeah, I mean, no one wants to actually go to war, man, but yeah, for our territorial ambitions and for like the future of this campaign, we need to push into Indochina. We need to push into the land. That said, like I don't have any other thing I can get. Like I'm going with the full Navy LARP as well, so I am taking maritime and naval, but like naval is going to be our last military idea. I can't really take any of the other ideas anymore. So like our land army is going to be just as strong as it is at this moment, so the only other way I can push further is to just increase my force limit at this point. So we'll see how things develop in the next session, but at least we don't have to worry about the Europeans anymore. Yeah, Castile has done fuck all, and what the fuck? Britain annexed Leon. Okay, I did not see that coming. At the very least, Britain doesn't have claims on me. Like the only one that really has claims on me is like Spain, and because Spain does not form because of, well, the situation over here, no one's gonna directly attack me until maybe the British decide to come over here, but I think we can fend them off with our navy. It's really just my own expansion is being bottlenecked by our lack of admin power and also army size. So I'll see how things go in the future. Just wait for China to destroy itself. It'll happen. It's kind of late for that, Spar, because China already, well, the one who holds the mandate of China already exploded a long time ago. I don't know if Shun is gonna try and claim the mandate. They might, considering how big they are. But when they claim the mandate, I expect them to explode again as well. So we'll see how things go. Anyway, that's gonna be it for today. The next stream is going to be on Thursday, and that's going to be Endless Space 2. We're going to start the Vadyani faction run. And then on Saturday, we're going to be continuing the XCOM 2 run. So that's going to be the schedule for this week. Thanks to Clueslier56 for following, and thanks to Spar, Madoshi, and Steel for dropping by, and for everyone else, wherever and whenever you're watching from, whether it's live at the VOD, whether it's on YouTube or on Twitch, have a good day, good night, take care, and I'll see you on Thursday for some Endless Space 2. Bye bye.